Have you ever wished you could make your dreams come true just by thinking about them? Well, that's kind of what manifestation is all about. It's like having a superpower that can change your whole life. But here's the thing, it's not what you might expect. There's no magic wand or secret spell. It's all about the power of your mind and how you see the world around you. Think about it for a second. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to have all the luck? Good things just keep happening to them, and they always seem to be in the right place at the right time. What if I told you that it's not luck at all? What if those people have figured out how to use the power of manifestation to shape their lives? Now, you might be thinking, that sounds too good to be true. I get it. I used to think the same way. But then I started learning about manifestation and how it works. And let me tell you, it blew my mind. I saw changes in my own life that I never thought were possible. And the best part? Anyone can do it. Yes, even you. But here's the catch. Manifestation isn't about sitting on your couch and wishing for things to happen. It's not about closing your eyes and magically getting everything you want. It's about changing the way you think, the way you see yourself, and the way you interact with the world around you. It's about believing in yourself and your dreams so strongly that you start taking actions to make them happen. Imagine if you could wake up every day feeling excited about your life. Imagine if you could face challenges with confidence, knowing that you have the power to overcome them. Imagine if you could look at your dreams, no matter how big they are, and truly believe that you can achieve them. That's what manifestation can do for you. But I'll be honest with you, it's not always easy. Changing the way you think and believe can be tough. It takes time, practice, and patience. Sometimes you might feel like nothing is happening. You might wonder if you're doing it right. But trust me, if you stick with it, the results can be amazing. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the world of manifestation. We'll talk about what it really means, how it works, and most importantly, how you can use it to change your life. I'm going to share some tips and tricks that have worked for me and for many others. By the end of this video, you'll have a whole new understanding of what's possible in your life. So, are you ready to unlock your own superpower? Are you ready to start creating the life you've always dreamed of? Let's get started. Now that we've got you excited about the possibilities, let's talk about what manifestation really is. At its core, manifestation is about bringing your thoughts and dreams into reality. It's like planting a seed in your mind and then nurturing it until it grows into something real in your life. Think of your mind as a powerful magnet. Whatever you focus on, you attract more of into your life. If you constantly think about how unlucky you are, guess what? You're going to notice more and more things that make you feel unlucky. But if you focus on the good things in your life and the things you want to achieve, you'll start to see more opportunities and positive experiences coming your way. Here's a simple way to understand it. Have you ever bought a new car and suddenly you start seeing that same car everywhere? It's not that there are suddenly more of those cars on the road. It's just that your brain is now tuned to notice them. Manifestation works in a similar way. When you focus on something, your brain starts to notice more opportunities related to that thing. But manifestation isn't just about positive thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about believing in your goals so strongly that you start taking steps to achieve them. It's about seeing yourself as the person who already has what you want and then acting like that person. Let's say you want to become a successful business owner. Manifestation isn't about just wishing for it to happen. It's about seeing yourself as a successful business owner in your mind. How would that person think? How would they act? What decisions would they make? When you start thinking and acting like that person, you'll naturally start taking steps towards becoming a successful business owner. One important thing to remember is that manifestation isn't about controlling everything in your life. We can't control every single thing that happens to us, but we can control how we react to things, how we think about ourselves, and the actions we take. That's where the real power of manifestation lies. Now you might be wondering, is this some kind of new age mumbo jumbo? Not at all. Many successful people, from athletes to business leaders, use the principles of manifestation. They might not call it that, but when you hear them talk about visualization, goal setting, and believing in themselves, they're talking about the same things. Think about Olympic athletes. Before they ever step onto the field or into the pool, they've already won the race in their minds hundreds of times. They visualized every move, every breath, every moment of their performance. That's manifestation in action. Or think about someone like Oprah Winfrey. She came from a difficult background, but she always believed in herself and her dreams. She visualized herself as a successful talk show host long before it became a reality. That belief, combined with hard work, led her to become one of the most successful and influential people in the world. The key thing to remember is that manifestation isn't about instant results. It's not like ordering from a catalog where you pick what you want and it shows up at your door the next day. It's more like planting a garden. You plant the seeds, your thoughts and beliefs. You water them with positive actions and continued belief. And then you need to be patient as they grow. Sometimes you might not see results right away. You might even face setbacks or challenges. But that's all part of the process. Just like a garden might face storms or dry spells, your journey will have its ups and downs. The important thing is to keep believing, keep focusing on your goals, and keep taking positive actions. Now that we understand what manifestation is, let's talk about why it's so important. Why should you care about this? How can it really change your life? First and foremost, manifestation gives you a sense of control over your life. When you understand that your thoughts and beliefs shape your reality, you no longer feel like a victim of circumstance. You realize that you have the power to create positive change in your life. Think about it this way. Have you ever felt stuck in a rut? Like you're just going through the motions day after day, not really getting anywhere? That's what life can feel like when you don't believe you have the power to change things. But when you start practicing manifestation, you start to see possibilities everywhere. You start to believe that you can create the life you want, and that belief alone can be incredibly empowering. Manifestation also helps you get clear about what you really want in life. Many of us go through life without really thinking about our deepest desires and goals. We might have vague ideas about wanting to be successful or happy, but we don't take the time to really define what that means for us. When you start working with manifestation, you have to get specific about your goals. You have to really think about what you want and why you want it. This clarity can be life-changing all on its own. Another huge benefit of manifestation is that it helps you develop a more positive mindset. When you're constantly focusing on the good things in your life and the good things you want to attract, you naturally become more optimistic. You start to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You start to believe in yourself more. This positive mindset can have a ripple effect on every area of your life. For example, let's say you're in a job you don't really like. If you're stuck in a negative mindset, you might focus on all the things you hate about your job. You might complain about your boss, your coworkers, or your tasks. And guess what? That negative focus is likely to make your experience at work even worse. But if you start practicing manifestation, you might start focusing on the aspects of your job that you do enjoy. You might start visualizing yourself in a job you love. This positive focus can not only make your current job more bearable, but it can also open your eyes to new opportunities or give you the confidence to pursue a new career path. Manifestation can also help you become more resilient in the face of challenges. When you believe in your ability to create positive change in your life, setbacks don't hit you as hard. Instead of seeing them as permanent roadblocks, you start to see them as temporary obstacles that you have the power to overcome. Let's say you're trying to start a business and your first attempt fails. Without the mindset that manifestation cultivates, you might give up on your dream. You might think, I'm just not cut out for this. But with a manifestation mindset, you're more likely to think, okay, that didn't work out, but what can I learn from this? How can I do better next time? This resilience can be the difference between giving up on your dreams and achieving them. Manifestation also helps you take more inspired action in your life. When you're clear about what you want and you believe it's possible, you're much more likely to take steps towards your goals. You might find yourself more motivated to learn new skills, network with new people, or try new approaches. This action, combined with your positive belief, is what really starts to create change in your life. For instance, if you're manifesting a healthier lifestyle, you might find yourself naturally drawn to healthier food choices. You might feel more motivated to exercise. You might start seeking out information about health and wellness. All of these actions come from your belief in your ability to become healthier, and they all contribute to making that belief a reality. One of the most powerful aspects of manifestation is that it can help you break free from limiting beliefs. We all have beliefs about ourselves and the world that hold us back. Maybe you believe you're not smart enough to go back to school. Maybe you think you're too old to start a new career. Maybe you believe that money is hard to come by. These limiting beliefs can keep us stuck in situations we don't want to be in. But when you start practicing manifestation, you learn to challenge these beliefs. You start to realize that many of the limitations you perceive are just that, perceptions. They're not hard and fast rules about how the world works. When you start to let go of these limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones, you open up a world of possibilities. For example, I once worked with someone who believed they were bad with money. This belief led them to avoid dealing with their finances, which only made their financial situation worse. But as they started working with manifestation principles, they began to challenge this belief. They started affirming, I am capable of managing my money wisely. They visualized themselves making smart financial decisions. And guess what? Over time, they actually became much better at managing their money. Their belief changed, which led to changes in their behavior, which led to changes in their financial reality. Manifestation can also help improve your relationships. When you're focused on positivity and personal growth, you naturally become a more attractive person to be around. You might find that your relationships with family and friends improve. You might attract new, positive people into your life who support your goals and dreams. Moreover, manifestation can help you in your career. When you believe in your abilities and visualize success, you're more likely to perform well at work. You might find yourself volunteering for new projects, coming up with innovative ideas, or networking with influential people in your industry. All of these actions can lead to career advancement and success. But perhaps the most important reason why manifestation matters is that it can lead to greater overall life satisfaction. When you're actively working towards your goals, when you believe in your ability to create positive change, when you're focused on the good things in your life, you're likely to feel more fulfilled and happier overall. It's important to note that manifestation isn't a replacement for hard work or a guarantee that everything in your life will be perfect. Life will still have its challenges. But manifestation gives you the tools to face those challenges with confidence and resilience. It helps you create a life that aligns with your deepest desires and values. In the next sections, we'll dive into the practical steps you can take to start using manifestation in your own life. We'll explore techniques for visualizing your goals, shifting your mindset, and taking inspired action. But for now, I want you to start thinking about the areas of your life where you'd like to see positive change. What dreams have you been putting off? What goals have you been afraid to pursue? As we continue, keep these in mind, because with manifestation, those dreams might be closer to reality than you think. Now that we understand what manifestation is and why it's so important, let's dive into the first key to making it work: believing in yourself. This might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most powerful things you can do to change your life. When we talk about believing in yourself, we're not just talking about having a vague sense that you're okay. We're talking about a deep, unshakable belief in your own worth and your ability to achieve your goals. This kind of self-belief is like a superpower. It can help you overcome obstacles, take risks, and keep going even when things get tough. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to breeze through life, taking on challenges with confidence, while others seem to struggle with even small tasks? A lot of the time, the difference isn't in their abilities, but in their beliefs about themselves. When you truly believe in yourself, you send a powerful message to the universe and to your own subconscious mind. You're saying, I am worthy of good things. I am capable of achieving my goals. I deserve success and happiness. And here's the amazing thing. When you start believing these things, you start acting in ways that make them true. For example, let's say you want to start your own business. If you don't believe in yourself, you might think things like, I'm not smart enough to run a business. I don't have the right skills. What if I fail? These thoughts can paralyze you, keeping you from even trying. But if you believe in yourself, your thoughts might be more like, I have great ideas. I'm willing to learn what I need to know. Even if I face setbacks, I'll find a way to make this work. With this mindset, you're much more likely to take action, learn new skills, and persist even when things get challenging. So how do you start believing in yourself more? One powerful technique is using affirmations. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. They might feel a bit strange at first, especially if you're not used to saying nice things about yourself. But over time, they can help rewire your brain to think more positively about yourself. Some examples of affirmations might be, I am capable of achieving great things. I trust in my abilities and my decisions. I am worthy of success and happiness. I face challenges with confidence and creativity. Try saying these to yourself in the mirror each morning or writing them down in a journal. It might feel awkward at first, but stick with it. Over time, you'll start to notice these positive thoughts becoming more natural. Another way to boost your self-belief is to celebrate your successes, no matter how small. We often focus on our failures or shortcomings, but forget to acknowledge our achievements. Did you complete a tough task at work? Did you stick to your exercise routine this week? Did you handle a difficult conversation well? Take a moment to recognize and celebrate these wins. They're all evidence of your capabilities. It's also important to surround yourself with positive, supportive people. The people around us have a big impact on how we see ourselves. If you're constantly around people who doubt you or put you down, it's hard to maintain a strong belief in yourself. Seek out friends, mentors, or groups who believe in you and support your goals. Remember, believing in yourself doesn't mean thinking you're perfect or that you'll never face challenges. It means having confidence in your ability to learn, grow, and overcome obstacles. It means knowing that you're worthy of good things, even when you make mistakes or face setbacks. As you work on building your self-belief, you might notice some resistance. Old negative thoughts might pop up, trying to drag you back to your old way of thinking. This is normal. Don't fight these thoughts or get frustrated with yourself. Instead, gently acknowledge them and then choose to focus on your new, more positive beliefs. Believing in yourself is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. Some days will be easier than others, but the more you work at it, the stronger your self-belief will become. And as your belief in yourself grows, you'll start to see amazing changes in your life. You'll be more willing to take risks, to pursue your dreams, and to persist in the face of challenges. You'll start attracting more positive experiences and opportunities. So start today. Look in the mirror and tell yourself something positive. Write down your strengths and achievements. Set a goal and tell yourself, I can do this. Because when you truly believe in yourself, you're setting the foundation for successful manifestation in every area of your life. Now that we've talked about the importance of believing in yourself, let's move on to the second key of manifestation: patience. This might not sound as exciting as visualizing your dreams or affirming your worth, but trust me, it's just as crucial to your success. When people first learn about manifestation, they often get really excited. They start visualizing their goals, saying affirmations, and making vision boards. And that's great. But then, when their dreams don't materialize overnight, they get discouraged. They might think, this isn't working. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe manifestation is just a bunch of nonsense. But here's the thing. Manifestation isn't about instant results. It's more like planting a seed and nurturing it as it grows. When you plant a seed, you don't expect a full-grown tree the next day, right? You know it takes time for the seed to sprout, for the seedling to grow, for the tree to mature. Manifestation works in a similar way. Think about it this way. When you start focusing on a goal and believing in your ability to achieve it, you're planting a seed in your subconscious mind. But it takes time for that seed to grow. It takes time for your new positive beliefs to override old, limiting ones. it takes time for you to notice opportunities that align with your goals. And it takes time for you to take the actions necessary to make your dreams a reality. Let's say you're manifesting a new career. You start visualizing yourself in your dream job, affirming your worth, and believing in your abilities. But you don't get a job offer the next day. Does that mean manifestation isn't working? Not at all. Behind the scenes, things are happening. Maybe you're becoming more confident in interviews. Maybe you're noticing job openings you wouldn't have seen before. Maybe you're inspired to learn a new skill that will make you more qualified for your dream job. All of these small changes are part of the manifestation process. Patience is also important because it allows you to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. When you're too focused on getting quick results, you can miss out on the growth and learning that happen along the way. Every step you take towards your goal, every challenge you overcome, every small win you achieve, these are all valuable parts of your manifestation journey. So how can you cultivate patience in your manifestation practice? One way is to focus on the present moment. Instead of constantly looking ahead to when your goal will manifest, try to appreciate where you are right now. What can you enjoy about your current situation? What are you learning? What small steps can you take today towards your goal? Another helpful technique is to keep a manifestation journal. Each day, write down any signs of progress you notice, no matter how small. Maybe you had a positive thought about your goal. Maybe you took a small action step. Maybe you noticed an opportunity you wouldn't have seen before. Writing these things down can help you see that manifestation is working, even when big changes aren't visible yet. It's also important to trust in the timing of the universe. Sometimes what we want doesn't manifest right away because the timing isn't right. Maybe we need to learn certain lessons first. Maybe certain pieces need to fall into place. Trusting that things will happen when they're meant to can help you stay patient and positive. Remember, patience doesn't mean passive waiting. It means continuing to take inspired action towards your goals, even when you don't see immediate results. It means maintaining your positive beliefs and mindset, even when faced with challenges or delays. Think of some of the most successful people you know or admire. Chances are they didn't achieve their success overnight. They likely faced setbacks, failures, and long periods where it seemed like nothing was happening. But they stayed patient. They kept believing in themselves and their goals. They kept taking action. And eventually, their persistence paid off. As you practice patience in your manifestation journey, you might notice some interesting things happening. You might find yourself becoming more relaxed and less anxious about the future. You might start appreciating the present moment more. You might even find that some of your goals manifest in unexpected ways, or that new, even better opportunities arise. Patience also allows you to be more flexible in your manifestation practice. When you're not desperately clinging to a specific outcome happening in a specific time frame, you're more open to guidance from the universe. You might realize that what you thought you wanted isn't actually what's best for you, or you might discover a different path to your goal that you hadn't considered before. Remember, manifestation is not about controlling every aspect of your life or forcing things to happen on your timeline. It's about aligning yourself with your desires, taking inspired action, and trusting in the process. And patience is a crucial part of that trust. So as you continue on your manifestation journey, remind yourself to be patient. Celebrate the small wins along the way. Trust in the timing of the universe. Keep taking those inspired actions. And know that as long as you keep believing and moving forward, you're on the right path. Your dreams may take time to manifest, but with patience and persistence, amazing things are possible. Now that we've talked about believing in yourself and being patient, let's move on to the third key of manifestation, focusing on the good stuff. This might sound simple, but it's actually a powerful shift that can completely change your life. When we talk about focusing on the good stuff, we're not just talking about being optimistic or putting on a happy face when things are tough. We're talking about a fundamental shift in where you put your attention and energy. It's about training your mind to notice and appreciate the positive aspects of your life rather than dwelling on the negative. Here's why this is so important. What you focus on expands. It's like the universe has a big magnifying glass, and whatever you point it at gets bigger. So if you're constantly focusing on what's wrong in your life, your problems, your fears, your disappointments, guess what? You're going to see more and more of those things. But if you start focusing on what's good, your blessings, your successes, your opportunities, you'll start to see more and more positive things in your life. Think about it this way. Have you ever bought a new car and suddenly you start seeing that same model everywhere? The cars were always there, but now your brain is tuned to notice them. The same thing happens when you start focusing on the positive things in your life. You start to notice more good things, more opportunities, more reasons to be grateful. So how do you start focusing on the good stuff? One powerful technique is to practice gratitude. Each day, take a few minutes to think about or write down things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Maybe you're grateful for your morning coffee, or for a friend who made you laugh, or for the comfortable bed you sleep in. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll start to notice things to be grateful for throughout your day. Another way to focus on the good stuff is to reframe negative situations. When something challenging happens, instead of dwelling on how bad it is, ask yourself, what's good about this situation? What can I learn from this? How might this actually be helpful in the long run? This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means looking for the silver lining, the opportunity for growth, even in difficult situations. For example, let's say you lose your job. That's a tough situation, and it's okay to feel upset about it. But instead of focusing all your energy on how unfair it is or how worried you are, you might ask yourself, what opportunities does this open up? Maybe I can finally pursue that career change I've been thinking about. Maybe I can use this time to learn new skills. Maybe this is pushing me out of my comfort zone in a way that will lead to something better. Focusing on the good stuff also means celebrating your wins, no matter how small. Did you complete a task you've been putting off? Celebrate that. Did you handle a difficult conversation well? Celebrate that. Did you stick to your exercise routine this week? Celebrate that. The more you acknowledge and celebrate the positive things in your life, the more positive things you'll notice and attract. It's also important to surround yourself with positive influences. This might mean spending more time with optimistic, supportive people. It might mean reading uplifting books or listening to motivational podcasts. It might mean limiting your exposure to negative news or social media that brings you down. Remember, what you feed your mind influences your thoughts and beliefs, which in turn influence what you manifest in your life. As you practice focusing on the good stuff, you might notice some resistance. Our brains are actually wired to notice negative things more readily than positive ones. It's a survival mechanism from our ancient past. So don't get discouraged if you find yourself slipping into negative thought patterns. Just gently redirect your focus back to the positive. One helpful technique is to create a positivity pause throughout your day. Set an alarm on your phone to go off a few times each day. When it does, take a moment to notice something positive in that moment. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun on your face, or the taste of the food you're eating, or the kindness of a coworker. These little moments of positive focus can add up to big changes in your overall mindset. Remember, focusing on the good stuff doesn't mean ignoring problems or living in denial. It means choosing where to put your energy and attention. It means looking for solutions instead of dwelling on problems. It means appreciating what you have while working towards what you want. As you practice this positive focus, you might start to notice some interesting changes. You might find yourself feeling happier and more optimistic. You might notice more opportunities coming your way. You might find that your relationships improve as you focus on the positive aspects of the people in your life. You might even find that challenges become easier to handle because you're approaching them with a more positive mindset. Focusing on the good stuff is like tuning your personal radio to a station that plays only good music. At first, you might have to consciously adjust the dial, reminding yourself to look for the positive. But over time, it becomes more natural. You start automatically tuning into the good stuff in your life. This positive focus is a crucial part of manifestation because it aligns you with the energy of what you want to attract. When you're focused on lack, problems, and what's not working, you're not in alignment with the abundance, solutions, and success you want to manifest. But when you focus on gratitude, opportunities, and what's going well, you're much more aligned with your desires. So start today. Look for the good stuff in your life. Appreciate the small things. Celebrate your wins. Reframe challenges as opportunities. And watch as your life begins to reflect this new positive focus. Remember, what you focus on expands. So choose to focus on the good stuff and watch more good stuff come into your life. Now that we've explored the importance of believing in yourself, being patient, and focusing on the good stuff, let's dive into the fourth key of manifestation: creating a new you. This is where the real magic happens, where you start to embody the person you want to become. Creating a new you isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about aligning your thoughts, actions, and habits with the version of yourself who has already achieved your dreams. It's about stepping into the identity of the person you want to be, even before you've fully manifested your goals. Think about it this way. If you want to be a successful business owner, what would that version of you think, feel, and do? How would they start their day? How would they handle challenges? How would they interact with others? When you start thinking and acting like that version of yourself, you're essentially telling the universe, "This is who I am now. This is what I'm ready for." One powerful way to create this new you is through visualization. Take some time each day to close your eyes and vividly imagine yourself as the person you want to be. See yourself confidently running your successful business, or living in your dream home, or enjoying a healthy, fit body. Feel the emotions associated with this version of you: the confidence, the joy, the sense of accomplishment. But visualization alone isn't enough. You need to start acting like this new version of yourself in your daily life. This might mean making different choices, developing new habits, or changing the way you speak about yourself and your goals. For example, if the new you is a confident public speaker, you might start practicing speaking up more in meetings at work. You might join a local Toastmasters club to improve your skills. You might even start dressing the way you imagine a confident speaker would dress. Creating a new you also involves changing your self-talk. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself in your mind. Are you constantly criticizing yourself? Are you telling yourself you can't do things? Start replacing these negative thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to a dear friend, with kindness, encouragement, and belief in your abilities. Another important aspect of creating a new you is surrounding yourself with people who support this new identity. Seek out mentors, friends, or groups who align with the person you want to become. Their energy and example can help reinforce your new identity and habits. Remember, creating a new you doesn't happen overnight. It's a process of consistent small changes that add up over time. You might feel awkward or inauthentic at first, like you're pretending to be someone you're not. But keep at it. As you consistently think, feel, and act like the person you want to be, it will become more and more natural. As you create this new you might notice some interesting changes. You might find yourself naturally making choices that align with your goals. You might notice new opportunities arising that fit with your new identity. You might even find that people start treating you differently, responding to the new energy you're putting out into the world. Creating a new you is a powerful manifestation tool because it aligns your entire being with your desires. You're not just wishing for things to change, you're becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates those changes. You're stepping into the reality where your dreams are already true. Let me share a personal story that illustrates how these manifestation principles can work in real life. A few years ago, I was stuck in a job I didn't love, feeling unfulfilled and unsure of my future. I had always dreamed of starting my own business, but I was held back by fear and self-doubt. One day, I decided to start applying these manifestation principles. I began by really believing in myself and my abilities. I used affirmations like, I am capable of creating a successful business, and I have valuable skills to offer the world. I practiced patience, reminding myself that building a business takes time. I focused on the good stuff, appreciating the skills I was learning in my current job and the financial stability it provided while I planned my next move. Most importantly, I started creating a new version of myself, the version who was already a successful entrepreneur. I began waking up earlier like I imagined a busy business owner would. I started reading business books and attending networking events. I even created a small workspace in my apartment, treating it like my office. At first, it felt a bit strange, like I was playing pretend. But as I consistently acted like this new version of myself, something interesting started to happen. I began to feel more confident. I started noticing business opportunities I hadn't seen before. I met people who encouraged my entrepreneurial dreams and offered valuable advice. It didn't happen overnight, but over time, things started to shift. I got the courage to start a small side business, which gradually grew. Eventually, I was able to leave my unfulfilling job and focus on my business full-time. Looking back, I can see how each of these manifestation principles played a role. Believing in myself gave me the courage to start. Being patient allowed me to persist even when things were slow. Focusing on the good stuff kept me motivated and positive, and creating a new version of myself aligned my actions with my goals, leading to real-world results. As we wrap up this journey through the power of manifestation, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've explored the 4 key principles: believing in yourself, being patient, focusing on the good stuff, and creating a new you. Each of these plays a crucial role in shaping your reality and bringing your dreams to life. Remember, manifestation isn't about magical thinking or wishing things into existence. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your desires. It's about becoming the person who naturally attracts and creates the life you want. Believing in yourself sets the foundation for everything else. When you truly believe in your worth and your abilities, you open yourself up to incredible possibilities. Patience allows you to trust in the process, even when things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Focusing on the good stuff keeps you in a positive state of mind, attracting more positivity into your life. And creating a new you allows you to step into the identity of the person who has already achieved your dreams. As you start applying these principles in your own life, be gentle with yourself. Like any skill, manifestation takes practice. There will be days when it feels easy and natural, and days when it's more challenging. That's okay. The key is to keep going, to keep aligning yourself with your desires, even when you face setbacks or doubts. Remember, too, that manifestation isn't just about personal gain. As you become more empowered and aligned with your true self, you'll naturally be in a better position to help others and contribute positively to the world around you. Your success and happiness can inspire and uplift others. So I encourage you to start today. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to see positive change. Apply these manifestation principles. Believe in yourself, be patient, focus on the good stuff, create a new version of yourself, and watch as your life begins to transform. Remember, you have the power to shape your reality. You have the ability to create a life you love. It all starts with your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. So dream big, believe in yourself, and take inspired action. The universe is waiting to support you in manifesting your dreams. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of manifestation. I hope these principles bring as much positive change to your life as they have to mine. Here's to your journey of growth, transformation, and manifesting your best life.